I'm Margie.
And I'm Chloe
from Marjielous Creations. And welcome to vlog number 6. Yeah. And we're actually naming this vlog, or sick vlog, because we've been sick for the past week, and I don't know if you can tell, our voices froggy and we look sick.
And she has tea and I have hot chocolate.
Yeah.
If you didn't notice already.
And so, yeah, we're sick. So the kids are home today from school, so I figured we'd at least record the vlog.
Yeah, because yesterday was a lot worse than today. Like, I was like...
Yeah, we were really sick yesterday. Actually, I'm more sick today than I was yesterday, but...
I'm less sick.
So,
what we've been up to.
So, Chloe, what interesting thing happened to you this past month?
That's a tricky one. Oh, I remember. I broke my foot. That's really hard.
Okay. Yeah, no, she fell down the stairs.
From the very top, and we have 15 stairs, and I fell down 14 of them.
And she broke the 5th metatarsal of her left foot. So she's been in a walking boot for a couple of weeks. And hopefully next week she will be out of it. But we've got an appointment. We've got an appointment with my physiotherapist to kind of help her out as well.
Thursday, isn't it?
It's next week, sweetie.
Oh, next week.
Next week. Yeah, so that'll be good.
Yeah. Then we can talk to the physiotherapist about being able to not walk without it. I think I might be ready, but Mom says not to go on it until I'm told by
told by a doctor.
Yeah,
because I just want to make sure that she's not going to re-injure herself.
At first, when Mom first got the boot, she's like, no, you're not allowed to put any pressure, only a little bit.
Because you had just broke it, Chloe, and I wanted to make sure that it had time to heal. So, and that's what the doctor had said as well, was walking on the crutches, and the boot was to kind of keep it and then work up to being able to walk on.
What have you been up to?
Well, I was crocheting and knitting a lot, but then yesterday...
Oh, can I say what happened? Because I know what happened.
No, it's my story, Chloe. Yesterday, I was making supper. So my husband and my daughter love calamari, and so I deep fried some fish for me and some calamari for them.
And she made French fry-like, except with a butternut squash or acorn squash.
Yeah, I think it was an acorn
for
squash.
Micah.
And
he had
it was really, really yummy. I loved those French fries. But anyhow, while I was deep frying the, I think, third last batch of the calamari, I don't know exactly what happened, but somehow I burnt my hand and I burnt my foot. So my hand is to the point where I can't even, like, it's really sore and tender, like even just touching it hurts. And I don't think I want to show how bad my foot is on...
There's a huge, disgusting looking bubble. I told Mom to pop it, but she said no, it's Band-Aid. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's really bubbled and gross. So my friend, actually, one of my best friends, told me to try putting egg whites on it, because on my hand, I couldn't go more than 30 seconds without having my hand on an ice pack because it's hurting so much. So yeah, exactly. Beep, 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 beep. So I listened to her and I put the egg white on there, and it actually stopped the pain and it stopped the burning. So that was really good. It still hurts a little bit today. Actually, it hurts a lot today because I wouldn't even be able to pick up crochet needles, whatever, crochet hook or knitting needles. So I've been slathering aloe vera on it today. Okay, so we do have
announcements.
A couple of announcements. So
what's your announcement?
In November, I actually celebrated, it was 10 years since I became a certified nail technician. So that was when I started my esthetician career. And
I was a baby.
She was a baby. I took the course when she was a couple of months old, and I've been doing nails since, and I absolutely love it. I actually just did these sweater nails last week.
Yeah, they're designed off of our cups.
They look like our cups.
Pinkies up.
Yes, pinkies up. And so I decided because it was 10 years to do a giveaway. And somehow when I was in the process of about to write down, like figured out who won or whatever, and when I was going to write down who won on the Instagram and on the Facebook, they were gone. I don't know where the posts went, but they were deleted. So I'm announcing the winner here. The prize was from both Instagram and Facebook on my Facebook page. And the winner was xtremdub on Instagram. Yay! She won herself $50 credit for one of my nail services, which is good because she's actually in Saskatoon.
Okay, and yay! My announcements.
We have reached 500 subscribers on YouTube. We've reached 500 likes on Facebook, and we've received 500 followers on Instagram.
So we did a draw,
and we're going to, there's 3 prizes, one from each platform.
and so I'm going to announce them.
And the winners will have to contact me, and they will have their choice of 4 balls of yarn, a women's peaked toque, or a man's tricolored cob toque.
And the winners are on Instagram. We have number 357, which is Mandy Ross Art Studios.
Yeah.
And that's funny because she's a friend of ours.
She's one of our friends. Mandy Ross Art Studio. She paints amazing paintings. She's been an inspiration for some of Chloe's work.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
On
then
our Facebook Marjielous Creations page,
we have 458, which is Amanda Setre. Oh, that's hilarious. That's my best friend's mom.
and she is also a really amazing massage therapist. She's the one who I've been seeing to help me with my shoulder, and like really she has been absolutely amazing. She even squeezed me in for an appointment yesterday because my shoulder was hurting. You rock, Mandy.
And then on YouTube we have 76 Julia Brown.
Julie
Julie Brown.
Brown.
Not Julia. Julie Brown.
Julie has actually been one of my biggest commenters on my videos, and I even actually sent her as she was one of my testers for my yarn rings when I started making them. I sent it to her just to see how she liked it, which she did. Yeah, so congratulations to our 4 winners for our prizes. So contact me ASAP so that we can get your mailing addresses, and so you can pick which prize you want. That moves us on to
Acquisitions!
Those are things that we've got throughout the month. I don't really have much for yarn acquisitions. Sorry.
Just like last month.
But we did a trade show with a friend of ours. I've talked about her a couple times. So she's all the little details art, and she makes some really cool vinyl cutouts and things for different stuff. So she gifted Chloe. What did she gift you?
Baking supplies, which is awesome because I love baking, but it has Cookie Monster. Are you making cookies? And it has a whole bunch of cookies.
And she made the cookies, and they were really yummy. So thank you very much for that.
Another thing I like is it had a just one blue oven mitt, and I have this one pair of oven mitts that's my favorite. They're red. They're my absolute favorite oven mitts. But I lost one, and then I got the blue one from the set, and I'm like, sweet! Now I finally have a pair.
Yeah, which is pretty good, hey?
Yeah, and my friend is planning to come over to our house after school to use them and make some cookies.
For
sometimes.
the library fundraiser, that's
Yes.
right. Okay. And I, at the same actually trade show that Chloe got the gift from, I won a door prize, which I hardly...
It's not a door or a door hinge.
No, it's not.
Or a doorknob.
I actually won a Scentsy warmer. And I've never really used the Scentsy products before because I have a hard time with scents. But this was the pomegranate delight, I think is what a delightful pomegranate.
It's amazing.
It smells so good. I really, really enjoy it. And I did get those nail stampers in the mail, and I played around with them, so I'm going to put a video at the end of me trying to get them to work. Fooling around with them. I don't know if I necessarily like them, but we'll see. I'm just going to keep playing with them and see how they go. That moves us on to finished projects. And so, it's December. It's almost the middle of December. And our weather has been really weird. November was full of snow, and this past week here, it has been like in the pluses. So we are down to like dirty, disgusting, muddy streets, and it's almost like it should be spring outside. But the plus side about it being winter is I get a lot of orders for toques. Well, this year, the toque orders have been the women's peak tact, or like what I was calling the Newsboy Bauble toque. And so I have made 10 of them.
That's my age.
Crazy, hey? So I'll put up, there'll be a mirage here, I don't know, a display
This one,
of pictures of the toques that I've made, because it's been crazy. So there was 2 brown ones, 2 pink ones. The pink one was originally for Chloe, and I missed up the size, so I wear it, and she made her a second one. And then there was a turquoise one, and a turquoise and blue, a purple one, a blue one, green, a black one, technically 2 black and creams, and then a black and gray with a brimless. Chloe, what about your finished project?
I have 2. Plural. So where's the top? Okay, here. So this one is Pick a Color by Chloe McNulty, aka me. It's acrylic on canvas, and I made it this month.
I really like that one.
What I did, is I put my baby blue, which I am out of, all on it, and then I put like 6 of these 4 colors. So I did this one, right, and then took a different brush. I made them really thin, and then I took another brush and like went like that across, which made it look like the background, like mixed the colors together. And then I took the paint and my paintbrush and was splatting it in columns and stuff all around on it, and so yeah, it's really pretty.
I like this one. Okay, and what's your other one?
My other one, black.
No dying.
It fell off my seat. This one is a wave of color by me. Acrylic on canvas, and I made it this month.
Oh, look at the sparkle.
Yeah. The reason I called it Wave of Color, it was supposed to be a replica with different colors of Melty Moods. It didn't work out, but it's still really cool. So I just like flipped them on, kind of the same thing I did with Melty Moods, but it looked a little different. And I called it Wave of Color because the blue kind of looks like a stream, like a rapid stream. So it's like when you, in the fall, and you look down at a little stream, you see the colors reflecting.
So that's a very good name for it, then, sweetie. I think it's beautiful too. I finished the Dearly Beloved blanket. It turned out so beautiful.
Oh dear.
And it did end up that the yarn I did buy to finish it was the wrong dye lot. So I did have to rip out the whole entire center silhouette piece and start over with a new brown. But it's not a noticeable difference between the sections, but had I just continued on with the brown, it would have been noticeable.
When Mom bought it and showed it to me, I'm like, it looks the same. And then she did a row in it, and I'm like, that's completely different.
Yeah.
You ruined it.
It's amazing at how just like a slightly different dye lot, even though the numbers were like almost identical, there was like one number off, it still makes a huge difference in your color.
Like,
so make sure that you have enough yarn of the right color to finish your projects. And then Micah asked for a toque.
Rawr.
and he'd asked for the Ender Dragon. So if you've played Minecraft, I'm sure you've heard of the Ender Dragon before. And so I made this toque a couple of years ago for another little boy who wanted it. And this pattern is actually done by Bri Abbey, and she has some really good patterns. And so I modified it a little bit. Like I changed where the wing placement was, and I also did my own eyes. So take a look at this video of the eyes. Like they're stunning. So I just took some glass pieces or hard plastic pieces with a flat back, and I just scraped nail polish on it, and they look like actual eyes. Micah is so thrilled by that. I'm thrilled by it too. I'm thinking about doing up some more eyes and possibly just putting them in my Etsy shop available for purchasing.
Yeah, and I want to help make those.
And then last week I specifically made these for my next trade show that's coming up. It's actually this Saturday at Station 20 West in South Station here.
They are Dalek, exterminate, exterminate,
Exterminate.
exterminate.
Exterminate. So they are Daleks from Doctor Who.
And they want to exterminate the water on your hands.
And I also made the TARDIS.
It's the TARDIS.
The TARDIS?
The girl,
The blue box. The police box.
the girl we have right now, the way she says TARDIS is TARDIS.
Amy Pond.
Yes,
Right, we're at
because-
Amy Pond. And so I made up the patterns for these as I went as well. So you can get the patterns from my Etsy or my Ravelry shop. And these ones will be available for sale at the Etsy Winter Market.
This one.
Which is this Saturday.
Oh, this Saturday?
That's Saturday.
Please come to Etsy Winter Market.
And I've got one other work in progress, and I am also making up the pattern for him as well. This.
Danny the Tiger.
Danny Tiger. I'm almost finished it. He's got his
Nice,
little
cool.
watch. I just need to figure out his eyes. I've
we
done a couple of different versions of his eyes, and I haven't been happy with them.
Just do googly eyes. I think the baby will like it, because it'll be like,
No,
funny.
because I can't have them glued on. It has to be stitched on. If something's glued on for a doll, for a baby, or even if there's safety eyes for a baby, that can be a choking hazard. So I'm working on eyes for him. And so he is actually just as big as the Snow Princess and Ice Queen that I made a while back. And I really like it because his ears, his hood comes down, right? And you can see his ears. And then after this, since I have no paid for orders right now, I'm sure I'll probably get a couple after the next trade show. So that means I'm gonna start working on my sweater with, I don't have it up here, with my, I must have taken it upstairs already, but yeah, with my yarn that I bought for myself.
For your selfie.
Yes, for myself sweater. Because I've made things for everyone in the family now this year.
No.
So I made you your toque, I made Dad his Viking helmet, and I made Micah his dragon. So I am making myself my sweater.
Okay.
I think that's all we have.
Gotcha.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching our video, our vlog.
Vlog.
Like and subscribe, and you'll see us on the next video.
Bye.
I'm waiting for the kids to come home so that I can capture Micah's response to the toque. I cannot wait to see what he does. There's the bus pulling away. And we wait for Hopalong Cassidy.
Why are you videotaping me coming in?
I'm not. I'm... Micah. What's on my head? Why don't you try it on? Take your hood off. Awesome. Do you like it?
Roar! This is a dragon.
Pretty sweet. This is where the magic happens. I am actually sitting on my bed, and I'm designing a new pattern. So I've got my nice pretty bed sheet, my nice pretty blanket spread out nicely for taking pictures, keyboard and mouse for editing, my coffee, which is almost finished, piles of yarn that I'm going to be using, and then my computer over here on my nightstand. And going through and editing the pattern and checking it all out. So this is the first time I'm doing it, so I'm going to need some testers after I'm done with it. So what is this?
The doctor is in.
Okay, so this is my Scentsy warmer that I got from that trade show. And it's really neat. So I'm out, this one has actually stopped smelling. And apparently what you do is you take the cotton balls and you put it in there to remove the wax. And the cotton ball apparently sucks up the wax.
All of it.
Oh my goodness, look at that. All of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you put the new one in there.
This is Snowball. He's my snowman.
You know, he almost looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
That's what I was thinking from the
I
cookie
love-
things. That's why I didn't make. That's why when I made his toque, it's an extra toque.
Yeah, no, that is awesome. He totally looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. so you can see it's transferred on to there. And then the snowflake, you put it onto your nail and you line it up where you want it. And down it goes, and you can rotate the nail and you can see I've got the silver snowflake all on that one. Isn't that just beautiful? The silver on the black. Just wait.
Scrape.
Scrape. Okay, push it on.
Line it up.
And then roll it off.
I did it.
Okay. And then
But it kind of.
that's fine. And then stamp it here.
One of the petals didn't go.
We'll make that into one of the petals. There you go. Pretty cool.
Look. No. Couldn't get it right. Proper grammar.
Hang on a sec. Hang on.
I had the urge to say achoo before she sneezed.
Okay.
Are you ready? Yeah. Achoo! Just making fun of you.
I do that all the time. Yeah, exactly.
That's a jam.
Oh my goodness, I keep hitting the record button instead of the camera button when I try to take pictures. I only got half of it.
It looks like it's not.
Well, it's just a string on his nose because I haven't stitched his nose down.
Pinky's up.
Yes, pinky's up. What told you so, dilly dilly? Who told you so? 'Twas my own heart, dilly dilly. I told me so. Lavender's blue, dilly dilly. Lavender's green. When I am king, dilly dilly, you will be. Yeah, I love singing with you, Chloe. I love making a mess with you too.